Time I turn around, that's why God got to keep blessing me every time I turn around, because the devil keeps me every time I turn around. Y'all, come on, so I just want to talk to some real people up in here. Amen. Every time I turn around, he's trying to mess with my money. Every time I turn around, amen, he's trying to mess with my children. Every time I turn around, he's trying to mess with my marriage. Y'all don't want to talk to me up in here. Amen. Every time I turn around, I've got to deal with something that he's bringing. Amen. Come on, somebody. Amen. So that's why every time I turn back around, I'm getting blessed. Because the Lord knows just what to do, because he is a God that never lost a battle. Am I in the house? Amen. I'm understanding that if we think that we can do this thing on our own, amen, we in for a rude awakening. Amen. Amen. You can't see all the blows that he blowing at you. Amen. That's why he said put on the whole armor. Don't worry about your back, because I got your back. Amen. If he didn't have your back, you'd be even worse than the situation that you're in. Come on, somebody. I'm glad that I know that he got my back, because people don't have my back. Y'all don't want to talk to me now, do you? Amen. When you think that folks got your back, amen, they jump ship. I began to think about Jonah, amen, and how he was on the ship, amen, and the ship began to toss and turn, amen, because he was being disobedient. Amen. He didn't do what God told him to do. Amen. And all of a sudden, amen, that the storms got to raging. Amen. Come on, somebody. Y'all better read your Bible. Amen. And amen. And then he was down there asleep. That's how some of your friends be. When you think they got your back, they sleep. Hey, come on, somebody. When you think they got your back, amen, they ain't nowhere to be around. Amen. You call them on the phone and you get the answering machine. Y'all don't want to talk to me up here. Amen. Amen. I'm glad that Jesus don't have an answering machine. Amen. That I got to hear beep. And some, y'all don't want to talk to me. I'm glad when I call him, he hears my prayers. Amen. I'm glad that when I call him, not only does he hear my prayers, but he answers my prayers. Come on, somebody. Amen. A lot of times you call your friend and they in worse shape than you. Amen. Huh? Yeah. You think you calling them for some help, amen, and they need help. They dumping all their problems on you. By the time you listen to this, you ain't studying about yours no more. Yours don't seem like it's too bad. Am I right? Amen. Amen. Girl, they about to turn my lights on. Dang, man. When they turn up, Mom, dang, they gave me a notice for the next week. Yours tomorrow? Wow. And that made you think, well, thank you, Jesus, you gave me 7 more days. Come on, somebody. Amen. Sometimes we got to understand that we're in a battle. We're in a battle even in the church. Even in the church. That's why, you see a lot of churches that got nice big buildings, amen, but hardly any members. Because church folks are something else. Amen. Okay. Am I in the house? Amen. Church folks are something else. You got cliques in the church. You got folks in the church, amen, that because they lead, they want everybody else to lead. Y'all don't want to talk to me. They try to, misery loves company, so they try to pull you down with it. Amen, amen. Why don't you just leave gracefully? You don't like it? Hey, so I don't like something, I just ain't gonna deal with it. But I'm not gonna try to poison your mind, amen, so you don't like it either. Don't plant those negative seeds in me. I'm a positive tree. I'm gonna sprout up and grow. I don't know about nobody else, but I'm gonna sprout up and grow. When they tell me I can't do something, I prove them wrong. You ever been there? People say you can't do something, and you just on the inside say, I'm gonna prove this joker wrong. Amen. You can't tell me what I can't do. And then you do it, and then they be like all amazed at you, amen, and get the hate on you and jealous because you was able to do it and they wasn't able to do it. Amen. Y'all, am I not? Y'all, come on, I want somebody to talk to me now. Amen, amen. So you got haters out there. Amen. Don't want to see this church grow. Don't want to see people come through the door. But how many know what God has for me is for me? Come on. God got some people assigned to this church. Amen. But we've got to be in place to be able to receive when they come in. People are hurting out there. They've been hurt by this, they've been hurt by that. Am I right? People are home right now figuring they can watch it on TV because of church folks. The building that they might have went to that hurt them, and they haven't found a church yet that will embrace them, amen, that will teach them, amen, that will tell them the truth. Come on, somebody. You know, they're putting all kinds of stuff on TV about preachers. They got a show about the preacher's kids. Amen. Y'all. Amen. You know, the old cliche old saying is the preacher's kids are the worst kids. My kids ain't bad. I'm just telling you straight up, my kids ain't bad. My kids are good to go. My kids are good. They're good to go. I just want to clean up a little bit more, but they're good to go. My kids don't cut up, because they know I'm going to cut them up. Yeah. And when you come to my house, then that found out I make you clean up too. Amen. Amen. Come on, somebody. So if you're in my house, you're my child. So you're going to do as I do my children. People are scared to do that. They're scared to do that now. Then don't bring your kid to my house. I'm going to raise them like I raised mine. And I raised mine with love. Amen. Come on, somebody. Amen. So if you don't want me to love on your kid, love sometimes got to be chastisement. Let me talk to some church folks. Amen. You always hear me say, I love you before I can whip you with the word. Y'all get what I'm saying? Because sometimes you need to be whipped. I didn't say abused. I didn't say beat up. I just said whooped. Am I right? Back in our days at the Brenner, what they did would be considered today child abuse. Amen. Am I right? Amen. I got hit with a plastic bat. You know, a little plastic yellow bat and had a little ball tattoo you buy at the store. Y'all play baseball with it. They play baseball with it too. Right on my hand. Y'all remember a Hot Wheel track? I got whipped with Hot Wheel tracks. Boys know what it is. You remember that old Hot Wheel track? I remember. But it didn't kill me. It only made me stronger. Come on, somebody. I'm not saying get a plastic bat now. I'm not saying get a Hot Wheel track now. But you have to find a way to get through to your children. Come on, somebody. Where they know that they can't just do any and everything they want to do. Am I right? I bet I can get them quiet in 2 seconds. Yeah, come on. See, look, he look dead at me. He know, right? He right? I got you, bro. Go get my tub of cookies. Go get some cookies. I kill all that now. I kill all that now. So you got to understand. He want pastor. But pastor can't come down there right now. Understand this. We all are going through something. Amen. We all got problems. We all got situations. Some of us are hurting. Some of us are hurting. Say it. Say it. No, just say it. Go say it. All of us are going through something. Amen? Right? We got problems and situations and issues. Y'all don't want to be real, do you? Huh? Look at it. I told you I fixed that problem quick, fast, and hurry. Now mama gotta feed it to him. It ain't a peanut either. But my thing is this. Go with me. And y'all gonna trip out on this because see, go with me to the book of Job. What y'all do to my man? I can hook them up. Go with me to the book of Job. the last book in Job. I want to see if y'all can tell me where your Bible? Got Bibles back there. Go get a Bible out of my briefcase in my office. What I tell you? How many Bibles are there? The last book. Who has it? I want to see if y'all know. The last book of Job. What is it? Y'all gonna have a test soon. I'll tell y'all now. Hint. Yeah. What's the last book of Job? Huh? What chapter is it? What's the last one? The last book.
The last chapter.
Last chapter. I'm sorry. Last chapter.
42.
Okay. Last chapter. All right. I just want to see if y'all with me. Everybody want to talk about the beginning of this book, right? We all know the story, right? What happened in the beginning? Who don't know? Okay. Just to sum it up, in the beginning, Job had a lot. And in the beginning, he lost all his children, all his animals. He lost everything instantly. And losing everything, how many of y'all have ever lost something? Losing things make you feel something. And his wife said, you must have did something wrong for God to take all this from you. But you got to understand the beginning, the true beginning was when the devil went to God and said, can I try him? A trial. Y'all ain't get that. It was a test just to see what would Job do if he lost every single thing. We have lost some things on this journey. Come on, somebody. How many lost some friends since you've been to church? Y'all get what I'm saying? How many feel like you lost some freedom to do some crazy stuff? How many gave up the club?
Amen.
Can I be real? No, I better not go there. I better not go there because folks might tell themselves.
Amen.
We lost some stuff, amen? Since on this journey. Y'all lost some stuff on Sunday morning. You lost sleep. Y'all get what I'm going at? You lost something because you would probably sleep if you wasn't in church.
Amen.
Do I got a witness?
Amen.
So you lost something. Y'all be thinking, look, you better think outside the box. Job lost some stuff with him. And the wife said, you might as well curse God and die. Friends around there laughing. You must did something, Job. Because Job was wealthy. You know, back in them days, it wasn't about how much money you had. It's about how much stock you had, how much land you had, and how many children you had, especially boys. Am I right? So if you had that, you was considered wealthy. Because the more sons you had, the more land you could get, because the more land you could work. Y'all ain't get that, did you? So he lost that stuff with him. And Job, the whole purpose of the devil was to get Job to curse God. But when you made up in your mind that for God you're going to live and for God you're going to die, can't no devil in hell get you to curse God.
Amen.
When you realize that God has done so much for you that you can't turn your back on him, the devil will try you then. So he tried them. But he cursed the day that he was born, not God himself. You got people that wish they were never born out here. With everything that's going on in this world. You got folks wish they was born the opposite sex. Y'all don't want to be real, do you?
Amen.
People just hate the fact, some people hate their life. Am I right? Some people hate their life. Brother Carlson, help Brother James. They hate their life. Job did not curse God. And that's what the devil wants y'all to do. Turn your back on God. He wants you to leave out of this church and not come back again. Come on, somebody. That's exactly what his purpose, his job is. To get you not to go to this church. He wants you to find every fault in this church. Every problem with this church. He wants you to say the church is out of order. He wants you to say the kids don't act right in the church. He wants you to say the pastor don't listen. He wants you to say the pastor there ain't paying me no mind. Come on, somebody. He wants you to say the pastor put too much on me. Come on, somebody. That's his job. Pastor won't let me do nothing. That's his job. He wants you to find fault in this church. But I'm telling you now, there is no perfect church. I don't care what church you go to, you're going to find something wrong. Something you think is wrong. Because just because you think it's wrong, don't mean it's wrong. Come on, somebody. Just because it ain't the way you think it should be, doesn't mean it's wrong. I don't care what you say. A true pastor is listening to God. He's following God. And it might not please you. It might not fit you. You might not think it should be this way. But it's what God said. He done spent time talking to the Lord. I've been talking to the Lord for 2 days now. I've been talking to him. I've been tossing and turning, and I've been cutting grass, and I've been just talking to him. Amen. I went to sleep last night with my things in my ear, playing just gospel music, just so it could minister to my spirit while I was asleep. Amen. But you got to understand, God gave you a shepherd for a reason. Everybody can't walk in these shoes. Amen. Some of y'all don't even want to. Amen. But everybody cannot be a pastor. Everybody cannot deal with people. Come on, somebody. Especially if you might be able to deal with somebody one-on-one. But when you got to deal with a whole bunch of them, it's a total different thing, man. Total different thing. When you got to deal with this spirit and that attitude, y'all know I'm telling the truth. That's why I said many are called, but few are chosen. Everybody's not chosen to do this. That's just like in the military. Everybody's not chosen to lead the platoon. I learned that when I was telling Sister Jeanette about the time that I took the platoon and they made a platoon leader and we had to march to the mess hall and it started pouring down rain, Brother James, and I just took off running. So what did they do? Took off running behind me. Then something hit me. You can't do this, man. We look unorganized. And I stopped. And I got everybody back in formation. And we marched to Child, soaking wet. But we got there looking as a unit. Same thing with the church. It cannot be out of order. People can't be doing their own thing, amen, in order to look like it's not a unit. Come on, somebody. All right, we'll get a Pepsi in a minute. Say it again, man. We have to be on the same page. So Job went through that, and here's what I want to focus on. Go to chapter 42, verse 10. When you have it, say amen. No amens?
Amen.
Todd, you got it? What chapter I said? 14? What verse? Okay, now you read it. Stand up.
When the Lord turned the captivity of Job, then he prayed for his friends. Also the Lord gave Job twice as much as he had before.
He prayed, listen to this now, for his friends. He didn't pray for himself with what he was going through. He prayed for somebody else. Come on, somebody. Look beside you. If there's an empty seat or space between you and the next person, your job is to pray for that person that's not in that seat. When he prayed for his friends, Brother James, he got twice as much as he had the first time. He got double for his trouble. Now, whatever you have, I'm glad he here because he looked the part too. He got a nice car, nice house, right? Crossfire that I'm still admiring, but he's got these things. He's got a nice business, amen. And just imagine, I'm just using you, that because you prayed for somebody else, God gave you double of what you got. Can you just see that? 2 nice cars, 2 nice houses, 2 nice businesses. You get what I'm saying? Because he didn't pray for himself. He wasn't worried. He wasn't worried about himself. He wasn't selfish. So we be so worried about making sure we get to church. Woo-hoo. What about somebody else? What about making sure somebody else get to church? I'm gonna use Sister Alice. I went to Sister Alice's house the first time early, right? She said, "Can you come back and get me?" I said, "I'm gonna either send somebody or come get you myself." I went and got her myself because I wasn't selfish. Come on, somebody. I wanted to make sure she could get to the house of the Lord. It didn't matter that I had to go all the way here and then go all the way back here. It didn't matter. What mattered to me was I wasn't going to be selfish. I was going to go get her myself. Because anybody that want to go to church, I'm going to go get her. Come on, somebody. You got to realize it's not about you. God didn't save you just for you. He saved you to go reach behind and go get somebody else. Y'all ain't trying to hit me up in here. You got to understand this. People are looking to the church for help. How do I know? How do I know? Well, when folks' light bills need to be paid, they run to the church. How about, can you help me? Right? They run to the Salvation Army. How about, can you help me? They run to Operation Blessing. How about, can you help me? They are looking for help. Amen. And if the church isn't in position to help one another, amen, it will fall. We are helpers one to another. So if I got and you ain't got, then we're going to have this together. If you got hot dogs and I got beans, we got a meal.
Amen.
Come on, somebody. All I need is the next person to come with some bread.
Amen.
Get one more, come with some Kool-Aid, we good. Y'all ain't trying to hear that.
Amen.
Come on, we can all eat this thing together. That's why we're going to have another cookout at my house. So we can come together. Hello, somebody. We're going to come together as a family on a Saturday, real soon. So that I get my yard straight. We're going to come together as a family to be able to fellowship with one another. It's important to do these types of things. It's really important. Then you get a chance to see people outside of church. Come on. You get to see them fellowship laughing. I mean, you can laugh in church, though. Y'all know y'all be laughing at me. I know I'll be checking it out. You know what I'm saying? But the realness is we family. And if I call him Brother James, he comes. If I call him Brother Carter, he comes. If I call him Sister Toyce, he comes. Come on. But we ought to be able to call on each other. You got a problem, Brother James, a handyman. His thing say handy dandy man or something. Something like that. All right? You got a problem, you should holler at the brother.
Spirit had to light and spread my farm. And Spirit had to come out there in my house and put some more wires up. And I got to call him back again. I got to go to my neighbor's house and use her phone to be able to call, the church. That's what happened.
Well, church will get a phone. Church will get a phone. It's okay. I know where you live. That's why I be dropping by. I dropped by your house a couple times. I dropped by your house a couple times.
I won't be.
But I be popping up on people. She said, amen.
Amen.
I be popping up on people. You know what I'm saying? Am I right?
Amen.
Because I care. I love y'all. That's why I do that. I'm not trying to see how clean your house is and none of that junk. I could care less about that. Amen. I'm coming to check on you. That's what a good shepherd does. Am I right, Brother James? Good shepherd does that every now and then. In the old days, the pastor went to somebody's house every Sunday night. Anybody know anything about that? Yeah. Ain't asking you to eat at your house. Come on, somebody. I just want to make sure you're okay. I just want to make sure your children are okay. That's why your kids get at my house so much. At my house, I'm telling you straight up truth. Somebody's at my house every weekend. Am I right? Every single weekend, somebody's kid is at my house. I'm telling the truth. I'm about ready to put these kids on my taxes, Brother James. They're at my house, and every time they're at my house, I'm spending money. I make sure I go buy 4 or 5 pizzas, buckets of chicken. Who been in my house know what I'm talking about? I'm doing this thing because I care. And I want you to know your kids are safe at my house. Safe at my house. So when you bring your kid to my house, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Because I hear them cutting up at my house, and every time they get crazy, I put a stop to it. I shut it down. I cut every light off in the house, everything. Go to bed. Am I right, Tati? I shut it down and get out of control. I want kids to be kids. Have fun. Remember now, that's the future of the church. That's the present and the future of the church. So we want them to know that we can fellowship together. Come on, somebody. We get older. I ain't gonna say old, we get older. Amen. So you gotta understand they coming up. Sincere coming up. Alright? So he might be the next guitar player. Following behind Brother James. I don't know. So to get a thumb out of his mouth. But he might be the next one. You never know. You see? So it might be a trend. I don't know. But they coming up. So we want to make sure that they stay connected with each other. We got to pray for one another. Amen. Come on, because you don't know what somebody going through, but prayer can change things. Prayer can go where you can't go. So we need to make sure that we keep each other covered under prayer. Those you don't see, pray for them. Why they ain't here, I don't know. Just pray for them. Don't talk about them, just pray for them. Come on, somebody. Ain't no need to talk about nobody. They ain't gonna solve nothing. Oh, let me get there. Ain't gonna solve nothing. You ain't gonna make nobody come to church because you talk about it. All you gonna do is push them further away. Because the first time they heard you talked about it, they called it attitude. That's why I don't go to that church. They talk about people. Pray for them. Go visit them. Hello, somebody. Visit them. Folks that got cars, and that's your car right there on 2 feet, because I see you walking everywhere. Go walk to their house. Go holler at them. Amen. It's not just about us. It's about the kingdom. Come on, somebody. It's about the kingdom. And we all in this thing strive to get to where we need to get to. But you cannot get there by yourself. Come on. It is real hard to do a job by yourself. Huh? Tati and them went and got their nails on the feet. I mean, not Tati, it's John and Jeanette and them went got your feet, right? I didn't even get a chance to see your feet, but they did it what? Together. You know what I'm saying? They did it together. And it's something when you can do stuff together, man. You know, you feel like, you know, how did you feel?
Like we were together, like we were laughing. I felt awesome.
They be cracking up, joking, and having a good time, amen. When you can do these things together, it makes you feel good. It makes you feel like you're not alone, that you got some friends. Am I right? But when you find yourself doing it by yourself, it's difficult. It seems like it's a lonely feeling, and you're in a hole, and man, you know, you look around, it's you. Amen. Some people can work alone. Some people can. But because I can work alone, doesn't mean I live alone. Do I get it? We all need somebody. Even if it's somebody just to holler at. Even if it's just somebody just to say, it's going to be all right. Because every now and then you need to hear that. Huh? Every now and then you need to come through those doors, amen, and hear the preacher say, I love you. I tell y'all that all the time. I do. I tell y'all all the time. I love you. Why? Because it's the truth. I'm not just speaking it, just to say it. Amen. Come on, somebody. I remember I told Dwayne that one time, but I think it kind of messed him up. That another man said, I love you, bro. I think he had a pause in that, James. He had a pause like, Pastor said that? Because you don't hear men say that to each other too often. All right, Irv? You don't hear that too much. Ain't nothing funny about saying that to a brother. But you better be careful nowadays. Come on, somebody. You better be careful nowadays. Back then, you could go hang out and spend the night at your partner's house. I did lots. And my best friend, if I wasn't at his house, he was at my house spending the night. But you better be careful now. Same thing with you young girls. You better be careful now. Huh? Come on, somebody. Ain't no more that take a bath together. Who, when you was little, took a bath with your cousin or your brother and sister? Or, you know, it was different. You say you took a bath with Toy, what? Okay. It was with James when y'all was little. I got you. I feel you.